But be a man.
Be a man.
But really, hadn't I better go away? He asked, looking kindly at her over his spectacles. From the passage, they went into a large, dimly lit room. Again, they went into the, adjoining the Count's reception room. It was one of those sumptuous means full and rich, sumptuous, but cold apartments known to Pierre only from the front approach. But even this room...
What was known to Pierre?
He knew about this room
before.
Yeah.
Only from the front, but this time...
yeah, because they're coming from the back. So.
Ah, okay.
But even in this room, there now stood an empty bath, and water had been spilled on the carpet. They were met by a deacon with a seized censer and by a servant who passed out on tiptoe without heeding them. I don't know. So a lot of stuff happening. I don't know. They were in this room. There was an empty bath, meaning people take a bath in that.
Okay.
It's empty, and water spilled over the carpet. So I don't know what happened in this room. They probably put the Count underwater or something, like baptized. And then they were met by deacon. Deacon is like a religious person. Okay. With a censer means like a candle, I think. Oh. Yeah. And by a servant who passed out on tiptoe.
Oh, very quietly.
Yeah, without heeding. They're not taking attention of them.
Without heeding them?
Not taking attention of. They're not without having attention.
Looking at Pierre and Anna.
Yeah. They went into the reception room familiar to Pierre, with two Italian windows opening into the conservatory. Just a reception room, okay, with some windows. So what is the reception room?
People talking?
Receiving. Reception is receiving. I don't know. This is a huge house. Has a lot of different things. With two Italian windows opening into the conservatory.
Conservatory, yeah.
I don't know. It's just a place where you keep flowers. Oh. With its large bust and full-length portrait of Catherine the Great. So there's a portrait of Catherine the Great. Remember, that's where Prince Vasily, I think this Prince Vasily was sitting next to the... So these are close to the room of Count Bezohoff now.
So who is Catherine the Great?
Come on, this is the same person that Count Bezohoff is during the time of Catherine the Great. He was well known. Count Bezohoff is well known during Catherine the Great's time. Same person, Catherine the Great.
So the full-length portrait of Catherine the Great. Catherine the Great is a time.
It's a person. Catherine the Great is a person.
Is the princess? Is the queen?
Queen or emperor, empress or whatever.
Oh.
The same people were still sitting here in almost the same position as before, whispering to one another. Who is sitting there? There's a doctor. There's also that lady who's sitting next to him. There's also the priest, right? All became silent and turned to look at the pale, tear-worn Anna Mikhailovna as she entered, and at the big, stout figure of Pierre, who, hanging his head, meekly followed her. So he's just this big guy just following Anna.
Meekly means hide.
Meekly. Yeah. Anna Mikhailovna's face expressed a consciousness that the decisive moment had arrived. She was conscious that, so her face showed that something's going to happen now.
Okay.
Decisive moment.
I'm pretty sure.
With the air of
decisive moment means
decisive decision.
Decision.
With the air of practical Petersburg lady, she now. So with the air of a practical Petersburg lady. Okay. So what does that mean? Petersburg is a city. They're in which city right now?
Now it's Moscow.
Right. So the same with the air of a practical Petersburg lady.
He asked the Prince Vasily to help her son.
What? No. I'm talking about Petersburg. Why practical Petersburg?
In Petersburg, the lady, they go to Petersburg to ask Prince Vasily to help her son, right?
But that Petersburg is where the capital is, where the king and emperor is where that other Anna is.
Yeah? But what was the air of...
Because people there are more maybe serious than people in the country here. They're like city people versus country people. Moscow is like the country. Petersburg is like the city. So with the practical, meaning that the people in Petersburg are practical. They do stuff to get things done. Now keeping Pierre close behind her,
beside
her, entered the room even more boldly than that afternoon. So she entered the room.
Even more boldly?
Yeah, more boldly. We just had bold. Why you keep asking about bold?
Bold. Let me think. Bold. What does it mean?
Yes, we're so many
It's
times.
bravely. Okay.
Yeah. Then that afternoon, she felt that she brought with her the person the dying man wished to see. Her own admission was assured. So she didn't even think about whether she can come in or not. She just knew. She just said, "Okay, I need to bring Pierre in." Okay, that's all that she knows.
She felt that as she brought with her.
Yeah.
As she brought who? But Pierre.
Yeah.
With her.
Brought with her the person. She brought with her the person. That's what it's saying.
She brought with her. What
she
do you
brought
mean?
She brought with her the person.
Brought means
I'm bring with me you. Okay? I bring with me you.
I am bring with you.
No. I bring with me.
I am bring with me.
Where is I am? I bring with me.
I bring with me.
I brought with me a bag. Do you understand that? I brought with me a cake.
Okay.
Okay. So she brought with her she brought with her a person.
Oh, where am I? Oh, she brought with her the person. It means Pierre.
Yes. The person the dying man wished to see.
Oh, the person the dying man wished to see. Okay.
Her own admission was assured. So her own admission is entrance, right? Come in. Was assured. Assured means it's sure that you let her in.
Admission means her task. Means her job, her task.
No, admission is going in. I just told you. Admission means to go in. Admission means to go in. Admission means to go in.
Go in. Her own go in.
Yeah, admission means I can let you in. Admission. I can let inside the room. Her own admission means that her own entrance into the room was assured.
What assured?
For sure she can enter. Not anybody can go in the Count Bezohoff's room, okay?
Yeah.
So, but because she thought, okay, I brought the person that the Count wants to see, I can go in.
Oh, okay, very strong.
Yeah. Casting a rapid glance at all those in the room and noticing the Count's confessor there, she glided up to him with a sort of amble, not exactly bowing yet seeming to grow suddenly smaller, and respectfully received the blessing first of one and then the other and then of another priest. So there's a couple people inside this room, okay? There's a Count's confessor. Confessor is another priest, another religious person, okay? Who is very close to the Count right now. She went up to him and she made herself a little bit smaller.
What?
She glided up to him. Glide. Glide means like glide.
Slide.
Yeah, glided up to him.
With a soft
sort of amble.
Soft step.
Not exactly bowing, so she's not bowing to him. Yet seeming to grow suddenly smaller, so she grew smaller. So she's not bowing, she's just growing smaller.
Oh.
And
no. So she come to the confessor.
Yeah.
And with a sort of elbow, not normal step. Not exactly bowing. Not bowing to him.
Yes.
But seeming to grow subtly smaller. What does it mean? Seeming to grow subtly. So he do they like this?
Yes.
Make himself smaller.
Yes.
And
respectfully receive the blessing. The blessing. So the father. These are two religious people. They can give you blessing. But God be thanked that you are in time, said she to one of the priests.
What the priests?
All we relatives, religious people.
Oh.
All we relatives have been in such anxiety. This young man is a Count's son, she added softly. What a terrible moment.